my channel. We are meeting after a long time, and today I brought a very interesting topic, and it is, as the headline shows, Chandrayaan 2, the lunar mission conducted by ISRO, Indian Space and Research Organization. And inside the Chandrayaan 2, we will discuss about the analytical remedies for success. What could be the analytical remedies for success? We know that Chandrayaan 2 was not a 100% success mission. It is almost 95% successful, as from ISRO, as the lander could reach the moon lunar surface, but it could reach up to less than 2.1 kilometer, and the connection was lost, and it made a hard landing. It made an accident with the moon, and the velocity couldn't be controlled. And what could have been more done so that the velocity could be controlled? The rover could come out and the experiment could be done. And all these interesting things are there in this PDF, and you all can think that the whole thing may be copied from Google, but if you think that it is completely wrong, it is published under my name and not a single word is copied from Google. So let us begin. So it was, the first page contains what actually happened on that day. Let me change the ink color. What actually happened on that day? What actually happened on that day? It is almost known to everyone, those who were awake at night at 2 to 3 am, it was live in telecast. On TV it was live in telecast 2 to 3 am. Those who are awake at night, they know the whole story, what happened and what was Chandrayaan 2. It is just an introduction, but let me cover it very quickly because my main topic of discussion will begin from this page. So it was 7th September 2019 when Chandrayaan 2, India's second moon mission. First moon mission was Chandrayaan 1. It was a successful mission, and ISRO went for another mission, Chandrayaan 2, which was not completely successful. So Chandrayaan 2 entered the lunar orbit on 20th August. It was expected to reach the southernmost tip of the moon at midnight of 7th September. The appropriate time I forgot. It is something between 2 to 3 or 1. The exact time I forgot, but I was live in telecast that day. It is the first man-made moon project that tried to land on the southernmost tip. A very means confident and decision by ISRO to land, to make something new, and that is why I often call ISRO as ISRO. It is full form is Indian Space and Research Organization, but I like to call it Impossible Space and Research Organization because it wanted to land on the southernmost tip for the first time, which is not tried by not a single space organization. UN, it is not attempted by USSR, it is not attempted by NASA. And so we Indians are proud to be Indian that we tried to land and we were almost successful. So and the southernmost tip has extreme climatic conditions. So it is very tough to control the speed, control the velocity, to control everything inside moon. And so the connection got lost, the radar got lost, and the main reason of lacking of connection was not because of radar and these blah blah this, but the main reason was the uncontrollable velocity and the misjudgment of the force by ISRO. So as the orbiter was safe, it could spot Vikram down in the south pole of the moon, but was tilted. So as the orbiter was safe, what is an orbiter? Suppose I have drawn an orbiter, but let me draw it again. Suppose the satellite is coming, and from this part it breaks into two parts. One part starts orbiting the moon, and another part comes down the moon to land. This is my satellite, and it is divided into two parts. One part starts orbiting the moon, and one part comes down to land. And this orbiter was safe, and it will rotate and revolve around the moon just as the earth revolves around the sun. And this lander will come, because it, and the pictures of the lander in the south pole taken by the orbiter from its own orbit shows that the lander has successfully landed, but its connection got lost due to uncontrollable speed and it made a hard landing. Its connection got lost because of it made a hard landing. What is hard landing? What is soft landing? I will explain it here below. And ISRO expected soft landing, but it was unsuccessful. As the lander made a hard landing, the rover or Pragyan inside could not come out of the lander as the lander was lying tilted. Now let me tell one thing, that this is the lander and it has the rover inside, and the rover will come out and carry its experiment. Now what does this rover do? How will this come out? Suppose this will land straight, a sensor will sense it, and the door of the lander will open and the rover will come rolling and it will come, and therefore it can carry out its experiment. But as it lies tilted, it could not come out, the rover could not come out, and so the experiment, as it lies tilted, the rover could not come out and the experiment couldn't be accomplished. So when the countdown began, I have given some information here, and almost this is known. If you don't know, you can just make a quick check. And from this line, or from these words by the CEO of Indian Space and Research Organization, Dr. K. Sivan, Vikram lander descent was planned, performance was observed up to an altitude of 2.1 kilometer, and this all was told, which concluded that it was unsuccessful by Dr. K. Sivan. And this is the wrong trajectory, which is almost seen in everywhere in internet. Wrong trajectory. And my first question comes here: can the rover still come out and carry its experiment? Can the rover still come out and carry its experiment? As per the images confirmed by the orbiter has taken some images, and let me change my ink color. As per the images confirmed by the orbiter, the lander has not damaged its part. The lander has not damaged a single part, and very shockingly, it has lost communication due to hard landing, and is completely safe. It is not I, it is completely safe. A typing mistake, is completely safe. And if the lander gets straightened from its tilted side, somehow the rover will start carrying out its experiment. It is very shocking that the lander is lying tilted. If suppose anyone goes and makes it straight, then the lander will again come out. Sorry, not the lander, the rover will again come out, and it will carry out its experiment. It is very shocking. But it is ISRO, Impossible Space and Research Organization, and they made it possible. So now let us look what ISRO has thought more for revealing a 100% successful mission. What ISRO would have thought more for a 100% successful mission? According to the reports, the lander made a hard landing. Then my first topic question is, here you can see that the lander made a hard landing. My first question is, what is hard landing and what is soft landing? I have already discussed it here, but as I have got the term hard landing, let me explain. First I will explain hard landing, then I will come to soft landing. This is my moon. Okay. And what has the lander come? The lander was coming. It has lost, the ISRO lost the connection. Why? Due to the uncontrollable speed or uncontrollable velocity. Velocity couldn't be controlled, extreme climatic conditions, and the satellite made an accident with the moon. And as they made an accident, but the material was strong, and as it made an accident, still no part was damaged. Suppose two cars makes an accident, and some the car will tilt. If these two cars make an accident, this car will become like this, and that is a hard landing. Hard landing, but it is not for car. In car, nothing lands, but for planetary object, when a satellite lands, it is landing. Hard landing is a clumsy or fast landing. This is the definition of a spacecraft on a surface which does not slow down the acceleration to zero while it lands, unlike soft landing. That means it does not slow down the acceleration to zero when the moment it lands, but in soft landing it slows the acceleration down to zero. Now let us come, and what is a soft landing? Soft landing is a controlled landing. That means this landing is controlled by the research organization. This landing is completely uncontrollable, and hard landing is not controllable. Soft landing can be controlled, where no serious damage is incurred. In an accident, the car will face damage. Okay, but if the car applies a brake and the acceleration becomes zero, then will there be any damage? So there is no serious damage. And the spacecraft comes in rest slowly. As the acceleration tends to be zero, it comes in rest slowly, balancing the speed against the force of gravity. It balances the speed against the force of gravity. Now, as the lander didn't have specialized features to make a hard landing, ISRO was confident that it will make a soft landing. ISRO was confident that it will make a what landing? Soft landing. But if it would have made a hard landing, then so ISRO didn't care about that, and there was no feature to make a hard landing. It light tilted, so it made a hard landing. It light tilted, but the rover inside the lander is still safe as per the images. As I told there, as per the images, click here, the rover is still safe. And the orbiter, who is still rotating around the moon, and it has the fuel to rotate about 7 years. It has the fuel to rotate about 7 years. It has the fuel to rotate about 7 years. ISRO. So now let me explain you. Then I will come to this. What could be done? ISRO expected soft landing. But if ISRO would thought of a hard landing along with soft landing, that means the first priority of ISRO will be soft landing. But in case the soft landing fails, ISRO will have a second opportunity to make the moon land hard. That means it will go with two plans. The plan A, soft landing plan, on which ISRO will have more priority. ISRO have decided to make the lander a soft landing and create a world record to become 4th country to land soft on moon. Till date, only 4 countries have landed on moon. That is NASA, USSR, and ISRO would become the 4th country to land on moon if they could make it. But unfortunately, they didn't make a soft landing. But why soft landing is so difficult? Before coming to this point, I will just explain the basic thing. This is a moon, okay, and due to soft landing, the acceleration should be zero. Acceleration all tends to zero, not exactly zero. And when it comes almost 22,000 kilometer per hour speed, 22,000. And from 22,000, the speed should be reduced within 15 minutes of span to less than 7 km per hour. And can you think so difficult it is? But still ISRO tried it, but it is not successful. And this is the two phases of soft landing: a rough braking phase and a firing braking phase. And it is a time span of 15 minutes. Before 15 minutes, it is the rough braking phase, and after 15 minutes it is the fine braking phase. But ISRO lost contact with the Earth few minutes before the fine braking phase. Before the fine braking phase, ISRO lost the connection. Now the plan B, it is the game changer, it is the universe boss, it is the game changer. Plan B, the hard landing plan. For if they could apply it, ISRO could be a very successful project. Chandrayaan 2, a successful mission it would be called. There would be an existence of parallel plan. That means I am not telling to boycott the soft landing plan. I am not telling to boycott the soft landing plan. I am asking to have a parallel plan along with this plan, along with hard landing plan. And this hard landing plan is the game changer. This hard landing plan is the game changer. There could be existence of parallel plan alongside the soft landing. ISRO could have been given the first priority. That is, I am telling from that time that the first priority will be the soft landing, and the second priority will be the hard landing. But to soft landing, but they could add characteristics of hard landing on the moon alongside soft landing. It has the characteristics of soft landing, no doubt about it. As ISRO developed, it has all the characteristics, the thrusters and all. But if the legs or the wheel or the legs in hard landing, it has legs which will land. You can check videos about hard landing. If it could be given legs more stronger, then it could not tilt, and more it could be made stronger. Then the hard landing would be a successful mission. So after the rough braking phase, ISRO lost the contact with the lander because the lander was made to land soft. But they couldn't control the speed and the lander landed hard. That's the problem. They couldn't control the speed and the lander landed hard. And ISRO didn't have any plan about the hard landing plan. And if they could have made the hard landing plan, this plan, then it would land hard. If it would land hard, no problem, it would be a successful mission. If the lander would be provided the characteristic features to make a hard landing, connections won't get lost because we have all the characteristics of hard landing. Why we will lose the connection? And the rover could easily come out from the lander. And that's our main motto, to bring the rover out of the lander. Our main motto is to bring the rover, I am making it with red, to bring the rover out of the lander. Now ISRO could have built the following characteristics on the lander to land it hard. The lander would have, there is a problem in light, just a second. Hopefully you can see me properly. Okay, now let us come back. ISRO could have built the following characteristics on the lander to land it hard. The lander should have a strong infrastructure to tackle the hard landing. The lander should have a strong infrastructure, that I was talking here, that these legs should be made stronger. These legs should be made stronger, and they should have a strong infrastructure to tackle the hard landing. The programming and the design of the lander should be made in such a way that the lander tries to undergo soft landing, but in case it fails, the lander could switch to land hard. That means the programming should be changed, and programmers could easily change them. That means the first priority will be a soft landing, and if it fails, ISRO can easily switch to hard landing. Problem with my stylus, you can understand. I have written hard here. Why it is not coming? Yeah, it is hard. And if ISRO would make this changes, the wheels of the rover would come out to mark the Ashok Chakra on the south pole of the lunar surface, and India could create another history. Now why I am talking about the Ashok Chakra? It is general knowledge, maybe not known to many of you. Let me draw it. This is a rover, and when this is a rover I am telling, and it will be having wheels. It will be having wheels, and these wheels will take it to the whole moon. Not whole moon, it will just move this there, and this wheel at the bottom have the marking of the Ashok Chakra, and so in the lunar surface the Ashok Chakra can be drawn. So let me begin the second part. My second law, the uncontrollable force of gravity. The uncontrollable force of gravity. That means the force of gravity at this is the lunar surface, and the force of gravity at this point, this point, this point, and this point is not same. So ISRO could not control the force due to this gravity. Because gravity applies a force at this point, it is almost negligible. This point it is little bit higher, and this is higher, and it depends on the value of capital G, which is not constant everywhere. Depends on the value of G. Now what is the value of G? I will come shortly. And it depends on the value of G, as well as it depends on the value of R. R means the distance. What is R and what is G? It comes from the formula, which I will explain it here. So let us come that first para. Till 100 km orbit was attained, the spacecraft consisted of three components which were traveling together. After few movement at this much kilometer, the lunar got separated together. Let me explain this. This is the whole setup. This is the orbiter, lander, and this is the rocket coming. The rocket got separated. The orbiter started orbiting. This is the lunar surface. Orbiter started rotating, and the lander started coming down to land. This was the main thing. The distance is given up to this kilometer and all, it is given. You all can check it. A point to be noted here is the gravitational constant is not same near the surface of the moon to where the lander gets separated from the orbit. It is very important line. If this is the lunar surface, the value of G here, 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 it is not same. Okay, it is not same. At this point, at this point, at this point, at this point, it is not same. At this point, it is higher force of gravity. It provides a bit lower force of gravity than this, but higher than this. It is inversely proportional to R. R means the distance. R means the distance. It is inversely proportional to the distance. And then when the lander gets separated, from the orbiter, it has very far distance, very far. Then this much, it has very far distance, and the formula for force of gravity for which the lunar surface will attract is G equal to m1. m1 means the mass of body 1, m2 the mass of body 2 by F equal to into G. This is the gravitational constant by R square. R square is the distance between them. Let me erase it. I have written it below properly. Let me erase it for now, because I need to explain a lot of things in this moment. Okay, my body is clear now. Then what it, as the value of g is less or it has a higher distance, then the force of gravity is almost negligible. Then to come forward, it will have to provide its own, make its own velocity by providing some own force using its own provided energy of the thrusters. Then let the force be F, and F equal to ma, mass into acceleration, it is known to everyone. And then the acceleration will be A equal to F by m whole, F by m meter per second square. Okay, it will move with its own provided energy. Now as it will go further, let us come to this diagram, then I will explain this. As it has gone bit farther, okay, you all can see some extra force F2 is introduced. What is this? I am coming. The orbiter was here at that point, orbiter was here. The lander was almost started from here up to here. That means the lander has moved downward. The orbiter has gone this side and the lander came downward. That means little after movement. I am erasing it. So F2 is introduced. F2 is introduced. What is F2? Now at this point the distance is less, then value of g is more, g m1 m2 by r square. Okay, r is less, then f is more. F equal to this one, then f will be more, as f is inversely proportional to r square, proportional to 1 by r square. Okay, 1 by r square. Then the force will increase, and as this force is increasing, we need to keep the velocity constant. And as this force is increasing, as this is the lunar surface and it is coming from here, and as it is coming, at this point there is a force of gravity, and another force needs to be applied from here. Another force needs to be applied from here, and this force will balance the acceleration of the extra force. Now what will be this force? This force will be slowed down the force due to the provided energy when the value of force of gravitation was nil here, but it is having some, so we will stop the external energy and save our fuel, and the lander will move according to the lunar surface. Now what will happen when it will come closer? At that point ISRO failed to calculate, and that is why it made a hard landing, and I will come to that part in my next video because it is almost time. I have kept it up to here, up to page number 8 today we have learnt. It has almost 24 pages. I will take 3 days to complete. It has almost 24 pages. Then today up to here, and hopefully it is clear. And this part which I told just now in this diagram, the whole thing is in this part. The whole PDF you will get in the description provided below. And do like the video, subscribe my channel, share everywhere. So this my only request. Comment me in the live chat what you cannot understand. You can comment me, I will solve your doubts in the comment box. You can comment me anywhere you comment, and then make the best use of my channel, subscribe it. So thank you guys, goodbye, that's all for today, thank you.